Can you turn a cell phone into a laptop? Well, Motorola thinks you can, and I tested it this week. This is Walt Mossberg from the Wall Street Journal, and I want to talk to you about a new Motorola cell phone, an Android phone, called the Atrix 4G that will sell for $200 and run on the AT&T network. There's a lot of Android phones, and there are going to be more and more of them that can use 4G phone networks. But what makes the Atrix different is that it comes optionally with an accessory that looks for all the world like a laptop. It has an 11.6-inch screen, a full keyboard, a touchpad, USB ports, and so forth. But it isn't a laptop. It has no processor. It has no file storage. It has no connectivity. In fact, it's basically a dormant, useless kind of clone of a laptop until you dock the Atrix phone into a slot behind the screen, at which point it comes alive. And two things happen. One is you see the image of the phone screen and on the laptop screen, on the screen of the laptop dock, and you can blow that up to a larger size and run the various apps on the phone using the touchpad and the keyboard. But something else interesting happens, which is that you get suddenly a full PC version of the Firefox web browser, which is hidden in the Atrix phone and doesn't appear unless you dock it in this laptop dock or in a smaller dock they make for use with a TV or an external desktop monitor. So Motorola is suggesting that the Atrix might be the only computer you need as long as you buy this laptop dock and carry it around. Now the laptop dock sells for about $500, and you can obviously get a whole regular laptop for that price. It weighs 2.4 pounds, so it's on the light side for a laptop. But again, netbooks and lighter laptops can be found in that roughly in that weight range, and you do have to carry it around if you want to use this Atrix dock combination. But AT&T also has a deal on the price. If you buy the phone, the $200 phone, and this laptop dock at the same time, it will, through rebates, knock the price of the combination down to $500, which is the same as the price you'd pay for the dock on its own. Now, in my tests, the phone had no trouble driving this laptop dock. I was able to do things like use the Quick Office, a word processor, which is built into the phone. It's on many phones. On the bigger screen of the laptop dock with the keyboard, I was able to insert a USB flash drive into one of the USB ports on the dock and copy files. I was able to play Angry Birds from the phone and have that appear on the bigger screen of the dock. And I was also able to do everything you would expect to do with the Firefox web browser. There were a few downsides. In general, of course, when you're comparing this combination to a regular laptop, you're going to find that the kinds of apps that are on a smartphone aren't quite as powerful or versatile or polished as a lot of PC apps. And I found it a little more awkward to use these phone apps with the keyboard and touchpad than with the touch screen for which they were designed. I also have to note that you can't install other PC apps on this dock phone combination. You're stuck with just Firefox, and that means you can use web apps like Google Docs that you can access through Firefox and some web-based games and other things, but you can't, for instance, install a regular copy of Microsoft Office or iTunes or something like that. Still, for people who have light computing needs, who already are doing a lot of their work in the cloud through a web browser or on a cell phone. This could be an attractive combination, and it did work. This is Walt Mossberg, and I'll see you next week.